All right, here we go, folks.
Good luck and
the good luck, have funs are out. It's map 2, d1sc versus Tobe. Round of 8 in the 1v1 normal weapons duel cup. Tobe getting the fortuitous belt spawn. Here's d1sc. Takes the elevator up top. Let's see where d1sc is at. Looking like d1sc is lurking. Watching for that armor. Can't zero into where Tobe is at. And Tobe's actually playing patiently. He's up high. Gonna drop down the elevator. Try to perhaps get behind d1sc, who he knows is looking to get the armor. Spots him at the armor. Switches to the sniper, but some well-timed dodges from d1sc. Gets him the armor. Doesn't take any damage from Tobe, but Tobe, knowing the map extremely well, trying to take some pot shots at d1sc through the elevator shaft. d1sc can't connect with the combo, but Tobe is hitting with that sniper. Just peeking from distance, switching to the flak. Here comes the spam, closing the distance. Rockets versus flak. d1sc guesses wrong. He's down to 14 HP in this first engagement. Looking to go towards Tobe, but he retreats to pick up that next belt spawn. Veteran tactic there, catching d1sc sleeping, but couldn't connect with the flak. d1sc able to escape after doing some damage. So despite having the belt advantage and connecting with a lot of damage, Tobe can't turn it into an opening frag, cannot get first blood. Just guessing here with the combos as he has given up the high ground to d1sc. Combo battle coming out. It's a battle for the armor. Tobe gonna try to close the distance. Has the sniper rifle out, switches to flak. He's getting bounced around by d1sc's rockets, but it was too stacked as d1sc loses his life to the flak cannon from Tobe. So the first engagement, first frag, finally going to Tobe after a lot of work. d1sc really making him work for it, and he's gonna position himself to hopefully get this next belt. Of course, Tobe getting the first 2. Comes out on top. Wins the belt, down to 28 HP. Tobe forced to retreat on the spawn, but d1sc spots him up high. Denies the armor. Tobe closing the distance, and look at those rockets right into his face. Death from above. Beautiful play by Tobe there. Eliminates the map and health control that d1sc had with one fell swoop. Really exciting performance by these guys thus far in this game. We're only in map 2 in the first few minutes. Close engagement by the armor. A lot of weapon switching going on. Tobe using his trusty sniper rifle to take out d1sc before he can retreat through the elevator shaft. .12:21 on the clock, and the engagements come fast and furious as d1sc, whoopsie daisies, spams himself on the wall. It's a fight for the belt, and d1sc stands his ground to win it away from Tobe, who couldn't connect on the combo. But some well-placed rockets and sniper removes the belt already from d1sc. He has not been able to leverage that belt for much, as Tobe is rocking a 3-frag lead at this point. Perfect guesswork from Tobe. The 2 rockets bouncing d1sc turns into 2 frags on the respawn. Just textbook 1v1 positioning and play from Tobe so far. d1sc has his hands full, and we're seeing some desperation ripper spam. Trying to close the distance to get himself the armor, cannot do so. The ripper spam is real though, he does some damage. Takes Tobe down to 54 health, but again, Tobe, Johnny on the spot with the spawn kill with the sniper. +7, and d1sc had the belt time, but Tobe this time is able to connect with his combo. d1sc wasn't quite on top of it. If he had been, he probably would have gotten it and lost his life. Instead, he dies and gives it up to Tobe, who's turned it into 2 frags in a row. Looking to make it double digits here. Just called Tobe butter because he is on a roll, simply in fuego right now, and d1sc does not have an answer for it. Let's actually switch to d1sc in the defensive position right now. Still all kinds of time on the clock, and if he is not careful, this could turn into a blowout. Doesn't seem to have an answer for what Tobe's doing thus far. Well placed flat cannon and dodge, but Tobe's health wins him the day as he makes it to double-digit lead. That's 10 frags over d1sc. d1sc's woes continue as he has a bad spawn, but goes right at him with the Enforcer, and much like I said last time, he positions himself better this time, right on top of the belt when it spawns. He loses his life, but denies it from Tobe, which is what he's got to do. I mean, at this point, you just got to stop the bleeding. Don't let him get even more advantages. He's already racked up a 14 frag lead in the first 5 minutes of this map 2. And d1sc, of course, losing map 1, needs to win this to force a tiebreaker and keep his hopes alive here in the upper bracket. Both of these guys undefeated in the tournament up to this point, but Tobe looking much stronger here in this match, showing him to be probably one of the top 3 guys in the tournament right now, as he was certainly underseeded. Shame on you, Blef, for ranking Tobe so low in this tournament. Close quarters engagement. Pulse versus Flak. Oh, look at that denial headshot from d1sc from behind. It's going to get him the belt. And we could see a momentum swing if d1sc is able to leverage this belt against Tobe. He's going to deny the armor as well. Nice mid-air primary shot on Tobe. Finally getting back on the board. Cutting the lead to 15 from 16. So if he can keep up this momentum, keep doing laps, don't let Tobe get the better weapons or stack up on health and armor, he's got a chance. There's still plenty of time. And he's certainly a top player. Is Tobe doing the dance to evade d1sc. Actually being aggressive. Primary pulse. I haven't seen that up close from anyone. Tobe showing a little unorthodox play. d1sc needs to be on the hunt now, and he hasn't been able to close the distance as Tobe's just been playing the elevator game, running around trying to get a chance to pick up some sort of armor or health advantage. So Tobe, again, in firm control of map 2. Oh, almost walks into a sausage. d1sc denying the armor. Gonna have to check the belt here, though. Let's see if Tobe's over at it. Here's d1sc. d1sc hopping over the rockets somewhat. Gonna opt to check the belt. It's not up. I'm sure he hears Tobe dodging. Goes up top. Tobe is not there. Trying to close the distance. Tobe has just kept his distance for the past minute or so as d1sc has had map control. Armor belt. Tobe is in position, though, for the belt. Somewhat, but low on health as d1sc is taking pot shots from distance. So Tobe is doing exactly what he should be doing given his situation. He's got a lead, a heavy lead, 15 frags. d1sc has health and map advantage on him. d1sc finally able to capitalize and get a frag there, also winning himself the belt. So I'd like to see him do a little bit more pursuing here, be a little bit more aggressive. He's got to be careful and play smart. Can't play into Tobe's hands as Tobe going for the goo pray and spray, but he certainly doesn't want to retreat. Tobe seems to know absolutely where d1sc is going. I mean, he just kind of has a good read on his positioning. Just about 7 minutes left, and d1sc finally able to close the distance. Puts Tobe down with the sniper rifle. He hears the respawn, but Tobe went up top. Surprised he hasn't chased him up the elevator. Again, d1sc working from behind here in desperation mode. Do or die, needs to win this map to force a tiebreaker and needs to come back from a 13 frag deficit. Oh no, d1sc falls down and gives up the belt to Tobe. So the patience has paid off. Tobe back in contention here as far as map control and health is concerned. He's back up to 100 with almost a full belt. Removes the belt from d1sc. Second headshot, gets the frag. Could turn it into 2 here. d1sc stuck below him, low health, nothing but a minigun. Doing a little bit of damage, and Tobe riddles him with the enforcer shot. Tries to follow it up with the flak bomb spawn kill, cannot do so, and he's back up to a 15 frag lead. So despite the fact that d1sc had map control and power-up control for quite some time, he was unable to turn it into many frags. He only made up 2, and Tobe erased that lead in no time. Or not that lead, he erased that that deference that d1sc was able to pull off, that 2 frag makeup. Well-placed bubbles, another frag, picking up the belt, turning it into a 17 frag lead. d1sc in full-on desperation mode, coming straight at Tobe with nothing but a ripper, no armor, no health to speak of. Tobe making short work of that advance. Looking to make it a second here with the flat cannon. Desperation mode for d1sc, spamming the bubbles, strafing behind the pillar, but Tobe was able to stay out of reach a little bit. The combo connects, though. But look at this. Tobe dropping to deny the armor to d1sc. Some calculated aggression pays off. Puts a halt to any momentum that Disc would have had there. 5 minutes remaining, and Disc not looking good, down by 18. So really, if Disc wants to have any chance, it's got to start now. Tobe's just been playing this perfectly. Textbook 1v1 in any position that he's been in, be it map control or not. Disc, the aggressor here with the pulse rifle, cannot connect in that frag. The flat cannon from Tobe is going to make it 20. Unfortunately, Disc just trying to stop the bleeding now. Tobe can really just coast to a victory. Camped out on the armor. Will take it. Disc here's... Oh, that flat cannon just barely misses. Sails over Tobe's head. Could have potentially gotten the frag if that landed perfectly. Those facial flak bombs, so devastating when they do connect. Disc able to close the distance with the flak. Couldn't connect with the second, and Tobe makes him pay for it. He was down to 34 health. Turns it into 2, maybe 3. The multi-kill and the belt. The backbreaker for Tobe. 3 minutes, 30 seconds on the clock. Up by 24. Make that 25 frags. Making it look easy as Tobe here on Codex. Oh, and pops the bubble. Does Tobe. Taking a frag away from Disc. Going in the wrong direction. Still having to be aggressive. That's the smart play, but unfortunately, Tobe is just too hot right now. Connecting with everything. Just making it look easy. And look at that headshot from Tobe. Wow. 3 minutes left. Looking to make it a 30 frag lead. Disc closes the distance with the flak. Again, just can't connect. Looking for a spawn kill, but extremely wounded. Disc dancing. Dancing. Has the enforcer. Can't connect. Tobe with the primary shot. Stays barely alive with 27 HP. Gets the belt. And Disc is just in a world of hurt here on the second map. Does not have an answer for Tobe's textbook savvy play here. And of course, hitting all your shots certainly helps as well. Appreciate all of you guys tuning in. This has been some fantastic Unreal Tournament competitive action this afternoon. And I appreciate all you guys for tuning in. I hope you've enjoyed it. I certainly have, as Tobe finally getting killed by Disc's rocket launcher. Oh, he went for the prayer goo shot onto the belt. But Disc knows not to fall for that one again. Connects with the combo. That's 2 in a row for Disc. That's the first time we've seen this in quite some time on this map. But Tobe's enforcer is 2 on point, and he's going to get himself the belt. Just under 2 minutes remaining, and it's all Tobe. Goes for the armor deny. It's the smart play, but Disc too fast. Piston battle. Good sport is Tobe. He pulls out his piston as well. Nope, they switched to the flak. Why, Disc? Why did you do it? I wanted to see a piston battle. That would have been fantastic. That's the only thing we haven't seen. But Disc finally playing angry, connects with the headshot, but Tobe is there with the rockets to Kami on top of him and stop any sort of map control hopes for Disc. A lot of fast engagements here in the last minute and a half of this matchup. And in the final minute, we're going to see Tobe run away from it. Essentially his garbage time. He won map 1 pretty convincingly, but not as convincingly as map 2 here. Admirable performance by Disc, but absolutely the better player is Tobe, outplaying Disc for the most part. We saw flurries of brilliance from him, but Tobe just had an answer for everything. Shots were on point from all of his weapons, particularly lethal with the minigun. And, of course, his sniper rifle. But also showing flurries with some of the other weapons. You know, really a jack of all trades is Tobe, and a force to be reckoned with in this tournament. Gotta wonder who's going to put a stop to his momentum. He's just taken out a who's who of the tournament thus far. And another strong win against a worthy opponent in Disc, taking him out in consecutive maps. That's going to do it. 44-8. A shellacking by Tobe on Disc in map 2. Disc will move to the lower bracket. Tobe will advance, still undefeated here in the 1v1